Hello there, good morning. The number of people who spent more than 24 hours in A&E in the first half of this year was over 250 times higher than the same period in 2019. Elsewhere this morning, the Home Office must provide councils with emergency funding as the record-breaking asylum backlog is expected to be cleared, with more refugees needing homes. That's the call from Glasgow City Council and the Scottish. And inflation and high levels of debt are causing rising financial difficulties for companies here, according to a barometer of financial health in the private sector. Let's take a look at your weather forecast now, and Kirstine is with us. Hi.
Hello, Sarah.
Thank you for that, Kirstine. And that's all from us for the moment. We'll be back soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good morning. 250 times more patients spent over 24 hours in A&E in the first half of this year than in the same period in 2019. Elsewhere this morning, Glasgow is facing a refugee housing emergency unless it's given urgent funding by the UK government. That's according to Glasgow City Council and inflation and high levels of debt are causing rising financial difficulties for companies here. That's according to a... And that's all for now. I'll see you in half an hour. Bye-bye. Hello there, good afternoon. The number of people in Scotland who waited 24 hours or more in A&E in the first half of this year was more than 250 times higher than in 2019. The figures were obtained by the Royal College of Emergency Medicine. Doctors have described the rise as shocking, while the Scottish Government said A&E performance is not where it needs to be. With more, here's our health correspondent Lisa Summers. Lisa Summers reporting there. The leadership of Scottish and UK Labour are at odds on whether or not there should be a ceasefire in the Middle East. Sir Keir Starmer has called for a humanitarian pause in fighting, saying that remains the only credible approach. But the Scottish Labour leader, Anna Sarwar, has called on the party to go further. Well, we're joined now by our political correspondent, David Wallace-Lockhart. David, what is the difference between a pause and a ceasefire? Glasgow is facing a refugee housing emergency unless it's given financial aid by the UK government. That's according to the council's homelessness services, who say the city expects to see more than 1,400 homelessness applications from people granted asylum before the end of the year. Our social affairs correspondent Chris Clements has this report. The number of homicides in Scotland has fallen to its lowest level since comparable records began in 1976. And finally this lunchtime, as people across the world remember a friend, actor Matthew Perry, who died on Saturday at the age of 54. This tribute from Glasgow's Kelvingrove Art Gallery. And now let's take a look at your weather forecast, and Joy is with us. Hi.
Hello, good afternoon.
OK, Joy, thank you very much for that. Thank you. And that's all from us here for now. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.